All right, it's creating it. So it might be a little bit of lag time here.
Okay. It says you're live now.
Okay, yeah, we are live. All right. Hey, people diggers, happy Tuesday. Hope you're all doing well. We are having our second ever stylist spotlight with our beautiful Rebecca. Rebecca is, look at her background, ladies. Are you a little bit jealous? Look at all those tropical looking trees. So I'm in Wisconsin and it's super cold here. So yeah, I've been living vicariously through her for the past few minutes. So I wanted to come live with Rebecca today so she could share her story with you. And she has a really amazing story and past and how she's been doing her business around her busy life. So Rebecca, I'm going to let you step in and just kind of share your story, how you found Ruby Ribbon, and what that's been like for you.
Sure. Thank you so much for having me today, Kayla. So I'm Rebecca Pazdernik. I'm from Alaska, but for the last almost 6 years now, my husband and I have been traveling about half of every year. So we go home for the good stuff and spend summers in Alaska. We have a home base and a house there. And then we travel in an expedition vehicle for the rest of the year when the weather turns cold up there. So right now we are down south in Mexico enjoying some sunshine and warm weather. I'm a physician assistant by trade. I haven't practiced now since about 2013. I went to kind of an admin role for about 5 years. And then in 2018, I completely left medicine. So my husband and I, we like to call ourselves habitual entrepreneurs. We can't help ourselves. And we have a bed and breakfast in Alaska that we run in the summer times. My husband and I have a YouTube channel that we share our travels on, Outliers Overland, and a whole brand that goes with that. And then I also do Ruby Ribbon, and I've been part of Ruby Ribbon now for about a year. I found it through a friend back in Kansas, and originally just thought I'd try the products. I have some experience in network marketing and direct sales, but after I tried the product, then I decided to host a party, and the party went really well, and I thought, gosh, half the population needs this product. I think this is a great thing. You know, you solve a tremendous pain point for women. So why wouldn't it be an amazing business to invest in? And at the time, our bed and breakfast was staring COVID in the face. And I was looking at losing $40,000 in revenue last summer, which I then proceeded to lose because people didn't travel during COVID last summer. And Ruby Ribbon saved the day. I literally paid the bills that the bed and breakfast usually pays for all of last year. And I couldn't have been more grateful to have found it when I did and to have been able to take advantage of the opportunity it presents.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing, Rebecca. And I think your story is so relatable to a lot of women who come from a professional background. Because sometimes we think, you know, like I was a stay-at-home mom, but I'm a science teacher by trade. And sometimes we have like these preconceived concepts that we don't have time or that we're already doing, you know, something else that you know, is just all consuming. So I love how you shared that you come from a professional background and sometimes how our plan B or our side gig becomes our plan A and we need to use it to pay the bills. I know many on our team have experienced that. So how could you share with us a little bit with being so busy and traveling half the year with your busy YouTube channel and your other businesses, how do you fit Ruby Ribbon into your life alongside those other obligations?
Sure. Well, I think a big part of that is just the commitment to do so. You know, we make time for whatever it is that is most important to us, what we value, what we deem to be worthy of our time. And so it's just a matter of carving out that time for whatever it is you want to pursue. This past year, I came into the business really knowing, having had some experience in direct sales and network marketing, I wanted to create a sustainable business, one in which I brought in new customers and maintained them. So right off the bat, I set up a customer management system. I made sure that I messaged people each time new products came out. I made sure I sent thank yous. I made sure I did follow up. And I automated a lot of that. It's really easy to do these days, either with text or email or both. And that was a critical thing that we did right off the bat, so that it took some time investment. And I did hire some help for it just because it's easier for me to do that than to spend the time myself. But I knew that once it was set up, that then that would never change, and I would always have that, so that I was building something sustainable. Because if you have to get new customers every single month, which you need to be doing, but you're not going to grow if you don't keep the old ones. So I'm investing some time in organizing and creating sustainable avenues of customer service and customer relations was really critical. And then just, for all of our businesses, I do the things that only I can do, and then I get some help to do the things that somebody else could do. And that's how I've managed to do this. I have an assistant, and I have her help me with some of the things that I can't do, or that I don't have to do. And that's not something everybody has to do, but it's something that's made it work for me. And if you're running multiple businesses, or working and doing this, it never hurts to just have a little bit of help. And it can be something as simple as you hire your daughter to send your emails for you, and and it contributes to her allowance for the week. Or maybe you have a sister that stays home, but it is an option. And so being organized and not being afraid to ask for some help on whatever level that is for you, so that you can make time for this in your life.
Yeah, I love that. And I think it's so relatable for people who are professional women or really busy, that it is okay, to take some things off our plate. And for some people, it may not look like hiring an assistant, but it may look like asking your husband to make dinner a couple days a week, or
Exactly.
having someone help you clean your house or something like that. So I think we can all relate to adding in one more thing, and we all have the same 24 hours. So, how we make that work is our choice, like you said. Okay, I have a couple more questions for you. What would be your words of wisdom? And you kind of answered this, but about making this business compatible uniquely to each of us. So this is kind of like, we don't want to compare ourselves to others, but do you have any general words of wisdom about how each person could fit this business in a way that makes sense to her?
Absolutely. Well, I think the most important thing is what you said. It's not about comparing yourself to other people. The whole point of this business is to create the life that you want. So whether that means that you need 500 extra dollars or 5,000 extra dollars a month, that's your choice. And it's not about comparing ourselves to how other people do it, or if they're doing it better or worse than we are. It's really about molding this so that it fits into your life. And I think the best thing about Ruby Ribbon is that we get to impact women on so many levels: physically, emotionally, financially. And so determining how you want to play that out, whether it's product only or bringing women into the business as well, it's all about making it fit you, your lifestyle, your goals, and nothing to do with anybody else or what they're doing with their business.
Absolutely. And I'm seeing some heart emojis. I saw a laughing one. I think it might have been from the shirtless man who was walking behind you, but I don't know if we saw that. Right. So, yeah, it's so true. And if you want to spend your winters in Mexico, and this business can allow you to do that, I think that's a beautiful thing. Okay, so my last question for you then is, what do success and joy mean to you in your business and in your personal life? I'm going to mute myself again. You can probably hear my 3-year-old.
That's all right. You can hear all the racket going on around me. I tried to find a quiet place, but that's not possible outside. So success and joy for me specifically is to be able to spend my time, my days, where I want, doing what I want with whomever I want. So right now that means being in Mexico with my husband and our new puppy, enjoying the sunshine, having some peace and quiet from all the craziness of the world. Yesterday, I just took the day off because we really needed it. Yes, I had a lot of things to do for the business, but I decided a down day with Ben was more important. And the fact that this business allows me the privilege to do that is what it's all about. It's what we've worked for 10 years to create. And that in turn creates joy. But another aspect of the joy is knowing that, coming from a background in medicine, I just got to a point where I wasn't happy practicing medicine the way we have to practice medicine in this country now. So that's why I left. But I still have this tremendous desire to help people. And that's why I ended up becoming part of Ruby Ribbon, was the fact that I get to go to sleep every night knowing that somebody breathed easier because I helped them today. And that is like pure joy to me. So.
I love that. That should be like a quotable thing that we put in our team page. That whole thing you just said, if we could, get that into a couple of sentences, that you can do what you want, when you want, with whom you want, and the joy of serving and helping others every day to, let them breathe easier. And, it is a journey. I like how you said you've been working toward that goal for 10 years. So somebody who is hearing this and they're like, I want to spend my life like that. Know that that is definitely possible for you. And for some of us, it might be that grocery money. And then there's some of us in our heart, it's like, I want to have it all at the same time. That's possible. So, well, thank you, Rebecca, for your inspiration. Ladies, help me give her some love in the comments and the reactions. And if you would like to be on a stylist spotlight to share your story, we would love to have you. We're going to be trying to do these weekly. So thank you, Rebecca, for your time. Enjoy that beautiful weather and the swimming pool behind you. I'm a little bit jealous.
I'm headed that way. If you can't tell my red cheeks, it's a little warm.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait for that warm weather here. So thank you, Rebecca. Have a great day.
Thank you, Kayla. I appreciate being part of it.
Absolutely. Bye.